Good evening, and welcome to Round Lake High School's Spring Choir Concert. My name is Sean Newman, the new choir director this year. We're really excited to perform for you. Just a couple of notes before we start the concert. If you have a cell phone, would you please just silence that or turn that off or put it, or just leave it on. That would be great. The first group that will be performing for us this evening is Mental Notes. It's more of an a cappella kind of contemporary group. They'll be singing a piece by Darman Meter called That Ever I Saw. They've really grown to kind of love his music. We're going to do another one, hopefully, by him for the grand finale concert. That Ever I Saw is a jazz ballad by him, and he's known mostly for his jazz a cappella stuff. He's written a lot of different things. This song, I think the song is so special because it was written for him, by him for his wife, and it was dedicated to her for the occasion of their wedding. So it's a really, you'll kind of hear that in the song, so we hope you enjoy That Ever I Saw. Okay, while we're waiting for our Mental Notes concert choir people to get on stage, concert choir will be singing a Latin piece called Benedictus, in which they actually got a chance to read what's called this 4-part open score music. That means that each part is on its own line of music, as opposed to all 4 parts being on just 2 lines. Typically we have altos and sopranos that are the women's parts, and they're usually on one line of music in the same one. And we've got it so that all 4 parts are kind of on the same one. So there's a lot of page turns in it, but I thought it was great for them to read something like that. The second piece they'll sing is a spiritual, and it describes the stories of Nicodemus and Samson and Delilah from the Old Testament. So we hope you enjoy both of these pieces by concert choir.
Nicodemus was a man who desired to know how man can be born when he's old. Christ told Nicodemus as a friend, man, you must be born again. He said, man, you want to be wise, repent, believe and be baptized. Then you'll be a witness. Then you'll be a witness for my Lord. You'll be a witness for my Lord. You'll be a witness. Lord is a witness for my Lord. You read about Samson. From his birth he was the strongest man that ever lived on earth. Way back yonder in ancient times, he killed 10,000 of the Philistines. Then old Samson went a wandering about. Samson was strange, was never found out. Till his wife sat on his knees, she said, "Tell me where your strength lies, if you please." Well, old Samson's wife, she talked so fair. Samson said, "Cut off of my hair. Shave my head just as clean as your hand, and my strength will come like a natural man." Samson was a witness, Lord. Samson was a witness, for my Lord. Samson was a witness, Lord. So is a witness for my Lord. There's another witness. 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 There's another witness for my Lord. There's another witness. 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 The
Okay, our next group is Women's Ensemble, which is our advanced women's choir here at RLHS. Women's Ensemble's had a really good semester. They've really improved on blending. I think that's something they've really done well. Sometimes what we do in class is I'll actually record them and then we'll play it back. And then we'll kind of see where we need to work on. I think the biggest thing that we've done is blending, and so they've really improved on that. So I'm glad to kind of show that off tonight. The first song that they will be singing is called Time for Turning by Craig Courtney. Those of you may remember that we did a piece by him in the winter concert that I just love his music. He's got really, really great music. And the song is a meditative reflection of going from one point in life to another. And it's also based on the Irish tune Sally Gardens, if anyone's heard that folk tune before. The second song they'll be singing is called Adiamus by Carl Jenkins, and it's the first movement of Songs of Sanctuary, which is an extended choral-type work based on the European classical tradition. But the vocal sound is more ethnic or world music sounding. So there's no really specific words that they use. It's more like an African kind of tribal chant. So we hope you enjoy both of these pieces.
To
while Trouble Choir is getting up here, Trouble Choir has worked very hard this semester. They'll be singing a very famous song from the musical Wicked. I'm sure most of you have probably heard the song before. It's one of the most popular songs from the musical. In the context of the musical, Elphaba is actually reflecting on the fact that she will not be able to fall in love with the winky Prince Fiyero, who is Galinda's boyfriend. And we've kind of talked about this, it's like you have a crush on someone and he's with someone else. And I'm sure no high school girl has ever had that happen. Right? Okay. I do want to shout out to Miss Cacciatore, who is here tonight. She's our division chair, and she actually came in and worked with them about the emotion part of it. And so I thought that was really nice to have that in our study on this song. The second piece they'll be singing is called The Poet Sings, and it's by Z. Randall Stroop. And actually, I'm going to read what he actually described about the song, just to give you kind of an insight of it. He wrote, humanity spends a lifetime trying to find a voice, trying to be heard. Some voices lead, some follow, some murmur and are never understood. Some are nourished, some are malnourished, some are silent. Even strong voices soon pass, but their messages light up stars and constellations far beyond their dreams. A voice never knows when its message is a light, which others will use to navigate their lives. Send out the best messages, for they may be shaping future generations. We hope you enjoyed Trouble Choir.
Sunset.
Okay, while Panther Voices is getting on stage, Panther Voices is our advanced mixed choir here at Round Lake High School. They're doing 2 pieces, just like all the choirs. What we basically did for this concert is all the choirs did their own 2 pieces, and then after Panther Voices, you'll see the combined choirs do their combined pieces. I think it's a great way to kind of collaborate all groups together. The first piece is Dide Temps. It is a French piece that is from a larger work of poems by Rainer Maria Rilke. It's composed by Morten Lauridsen, who is a prolific 20th century choral composer who writes music that is very similar to Eric Whitacre, and I know these guys know who Eric Whitacre is. A very famous composer who's actually done what's called virtual choir, where he has people submit YouTube videos of a piece he conducts, and then they put it all together, and it's thousands of people singing in one. It's very neat. The translation of the piece they're about to sing is as follows. Abandon surrounding abandon, tenderness touching tenderness, your oneness endlessly caresses itself, so they say, self-caressing through its own clear reflection. Thus you invent the theme of Narcissus fulfilled. The second piece they'll be singing is a short one, but it's called Praise the Lord, and it's a general anthem that was composed by George Frederick Handel from the oratorio Judas Maccabeus. We hope you enjoy both of these pieces. I would like to give a shout out to a couple of our members here, though. I would like to thank Danny Martinez, Julia Rodkey, Christian Velasquez, Michael Vera, and Richard Villa. Hold on just a minute, you can clap for them in just a minute. The reason I'm thanking them is because they were not able, they auditioned for Panther Voices because we really needed that male voice sound, and weren't able to fit it into their schedule. So, we love our guys that are here already. But now we had the full 4 parts. And what they did is they came early on Tuesday and Friday mornings at 7 in the morning and rehearsed with me so that they could be here for the concert, and they will continue to do that too. And yes, Julia Rodkey is singing tenor for us. Very rare that you get a woman tenor, but we have one. So.
Oh, Julia!
Enjoy Panther Voices.